Good morning, guys. Yeah, today we are going to discuss the role of different tools in end-to-end software development lifecycle, right from requirements gathering to delivery of the project and execution of the project. We need to take the support of different tools at different levels, and we are going to understand them very deeply and very neatly. Very, very important session. And with this session, you will get the basic idea which tool is required in which stage. Yesterday I have given one-liners, but today I'm going to tell at what place which tool is required. In this process, we also get the idea about how software development life cycle takes place. After which work will happen, when designing will happen, when coding will happen, when testing will happen, in which department, which developers will be involved, which team members will be involved. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Yes, that's good. Okay, there is no need of Eclipse today. Let's leave it. File, open. Yeah, where is this? Class content, tool CFS 9056. Okay, that's good. Introduction. Tell me. Yeah, what are the popular SDLC and PDLC models in software industry? Software development lifecycle and what? Project development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle and what? Project development lifecycle. Waterfall model, V model, spiral model, agile model, and etc. These are the different models that we are having or not there, guys. Waterfall model, V model, spiral model, agile model, right? Yes. Okay. Agile SDLC is what? Sprint. 15-20 days based model that allows phase by phase release of the project to what? Client organization. Phase by phase release of the project to what? Client organization. Super. Agile can be implemented in three popular ways and design. One is Scrum design, Kanban, and XP. That means Agile is the basic theory, guys, but that implementation also having some models. Agile Scrum is the best model, no doubt in that. Agile SDLC with DevOps, DevSecOps is a great combination to implement the project. Right now, what is popular architecture or popular SDLC in the market? Agile Scrum or Agile with DevOps. Agile with DevOps. That means by follow Agile model, but also involve DevOps. Also involve what? DevOps. That's right. Okay. Yeah. First of all, let me revise few things, guys. The software company in which development and testing takes place is called software development company, guys. To where the project is released is called as what? To where the to where the project is released is called as what? Client organization. While releasing the project, what is there? What is there? While releasing the project. Are you understanding my statement, guys? While releasing the project, fine. While releasing the project, The software company side is called as offshore location or off-site location. And client organization location is called as what? Onshore location and what? On-site location. So for example, CTS is the company, Cognizant Technologies is the company that is developing project for Amex. Amex means American Express Bank, which is a US based. During development of the project, testing of the project, CTS is called software development company. During the release of the project, okay, Amex US becomes what? On-site location, and software company becomes what, guys? Offshore location. What location, guys? Offshore or off-site location. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Okay, that's good. Yeah. The flow of tools utilization in Java real-time projects. Okay. The software project that is created for one client organization. Okay, now that's a offsite and onshore. Leave it. Now, one more thing. I want to give clarity about what is the difference between software product and software services project. What is there? Software product and software services project. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Software product and what? Software services project. Yeah, when I use the term software product, when I use the term software product, that is not designed for any client organization. Software company only gathered requirement, understood the gap in the market, designed, developed, and kept in the open market for delivery. Kept in the open market in the delivery. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Super, guys. Tell me. Kept in the open market for what? Delivery. When it comes to software services project, they go to one client organization, they gather the requirements, they design the project for that client organization, they develop and release the project only for that client organization, not for everyone. Not for everyone. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. Okay. The software project that is created for one of client organization by gathering requirements from what? Client organization called what? Services project. CTS projects for Amex, Capgemini project for Airbus, Polaris project for what? Citibank. These are like what? Stitched from what? Tyler by giving our what? Measurement. Listen, guys. You have a requirement of shirt. You have gone to one tailor, given your measurement, expressed your style of looking. Then that person exclusive spend time only to stitch the shirt for you. So that is nothing but software project development or not there. It is looking like a software project development or not there. The software project that is developed by a software company by gathering common requirements in the market, later selling to the client organization is called what? Software product. Later selling to client organization is called what? Software product. Tally, MS Office, Google Drive, Google Translate and what? Etc. Tally, MS Office, Google Drive, Google Translate and what? Etc. These are like purchasing ready-made branded shirt by trying what? Multiple shirt. By simply trying what? Multiple shirts. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. These are like purchasing ready-made branded shirt by trying what? Multiple shirts. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Tally, MS Office, Google Drive, Google Translate and what? Etc. Okay, these are like purchasing ready-made branded shirt by trying what? Multiple shirt. No shirt is prepared for any individual. They kept in the market. Everyone is trying. Whoever likes it, they are purchasing it. I hope you understood the difference between software product and software project. Both are projects only. But if that is what developed, designed and developed for certain individual, then it is called as what? Service based project. No, it is developed and kept in the open market. Many are trying, some are liking, some are not liking. Those who like, they are purchasing. That comes under what? Software product. You observe? Tally, Google Maps, they are the products. Why? They are not developed by keeping one individual in mind. They developed and kept in open market. Luckily, many liked it and people started using it. Is accounting software Tally is designed for one individual, guys? No. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. CTS project for what? Amex. Capgemini projects for what? Airbus. These are, see, Airbus project is exclusively designed by Capgemini only for Airbus. They cannot deliver that project to other people. They come under what, guys? Services project. Okay. Now listen. So total, how many types of projects are there? Two. Services project, software product. Yes. Who is the person? Business analyst. Nowadays, there is no role called business analyst, guys. That is now changed to product to owner. No, don't apply English meaning here. Product owner means not the owner of the company. Product to owner means he is also employee. Okay, earlier he is called as business analyst. Now it is called as product owner. Because in Agile, role designations are changing, guys. Scrum Master, team member, Scrum Master, team member, all these are called as what? This. Right? Tell me, boss. Here is what? Party one. Business analyst and what? Product to owner. Business analyst and what? Product to owner. Yeah, that's good. Business analyst and what? Product to owner. This fellow will go to client organization, gathers the requirement. This fellow will analyze the gap in the market, prepares the requirements on his own, or he will take small team support. He will to understand the business requirement. Listen, there is a point is there or not there, guys. Point is what? Here is going to one client organization to gather the requirement. Here no client at all. He'll understood the gap, business gap, service gap in the market. Okay, before arrival of Google Maps, Google identified, showing direction if one app is there linked with the satellite, it would be very useful. They come up with a solution. And accounting company Tally, okay, they also felt that everyone cannot give their own accounts to what? Certain company for project development. Let us develop one common basic product satisfying minimum requirements of the accounting. Like the Tally came into picture or not there. So here no client. First requirement gap is identified. So this what this business analyst will do, guys? Will prepare the user stories. What stories, guys? Pure English user stories. Whatever they understand, they prepare user stories as it is. How, if this is given, this should come. If this is given, this should come. Like this, they prepare the user stories. Right. But to prepare those user stories, to do those documentation, to prepare that documentation, we need to have Agile Jira tool or not there. Agile Jira tool or not there, guys. We definitely need to have what? Agile Jira tool. Definitely we need to have what? Agile Jira tool. Okay. I'll try to show one user story, guys. Wait a minute. Sample user story of login page in Agile Jira format. User story 1, basic login functionality. Title: as a user, I want to log in. It looks like English stories. As a user, I want to log in using what? My email and password so that I can access my account. Acceptance criteria: user can enter email and password. Login button is enabled only when what? Fields are filled. User is authenticated and what? Redirected to the dashboard upon the successful login. Show error message for what? Incorrect credentials. Show error message for what? Incorrect credentials. Okay, like these user stories will be prepared for every requirement, or my dear. For that one, what is the tool they are planning to use? Jira. Jira is the tool that they are planning to use or not there, guys. Jira is the tool that they are planning to use or not there, guys. One is service project, other one is what? Software projects. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Come on. Yeah, that is A. That is what? Party one. Then here user stories are prepared or not there, guys. Next one. From user stories, tasks and tickets will be created. User story means requirements, boss. So to develop those requirements, we cannot give entire user stories to one person, boss. We have to divide those into tasks or not there, guys. Then what about tickets, sir? If project is in development, task will be there to develop. If project is in maintenance, already developed, bugs are coming. Issues are coming. Come on, guys. Then tickets will be generated or not there, guys. Yeah. From the user stories, the same, this time who? Scrum Master. Scrum Master is like project leader. No project leader, no project manager terminology. Okay. It is what? It is what? Scrum Master. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super, guys. Tell me. Scrum Master. Services project, software product. Here is my word. Business analyst. The business analyst will prepare what? User stories. And user stories will generate what? Tasks are what? Tickets. Tasks are what? Tickets. Tell me. Tasks are there to prepare project from what? Scratch level. Tickets are there towards fixing bugs and issues are not there. Who convert these user stories into task, guys? Again, Scrum Master. Using which tool, guys? Jira tool. That means business analyst uses Jira tool. Scrum Master uses Jira tool. Not only Scrum Master, developers and testers also uses Jira tool. Why? Task is it given to developer. He completed it. He has to write, I completed the task now. Where he has to write? Again in Jira tool. Testing task is given to tester. Tester has to write what? I completed testing. These are the problem. These are the report. Where he has to write? Jira. That means Jira is the one tool that tells everything about the project. Progress of the project is decided by monitoring Jira tool every day. Clear, my dear? Progress of the project. You know one thing? Every day, one stand-up call will happen. Stand-up call. Stand-up call means review. Every day meeting wise. Every day, either morning or evening, one stand-up call will happen. All team members should present. They need to tell. They see the dashboard of the Jira. Okay, these are the tasks given to these people. They'll ask, what is the problem you are getting to complete the task? What is the status? You are able to complete within the time or not able to complete? You need any extra stand? If you are facing severe problem, you have to report. It's not like that. Task is given for what? 1 week. In 1 week, they don't touch. Every day they'll ask status of the task. Because if problem is there, you have to tell in the initial days only. Okay, you waited for 6 days and 7th day you said, oh, so many problems I cannot complete. It's not going to work out. That's why every day one stand-up call will be there. You must attend that stand-up call. And that stand-up call meeting will always conducted based on the Jira tool. Based on the Jira tool. Okay, that's good. Now these tasks are given to whom, guys? These tasks are given to whom, guys? I want reply, my dear. These are tasks are given by whom, guys? These tasks are given to Scrum member, developers, programmer, and party 3. What is there, guys? Yeah. Developers are programmer. He is nothing but what? Scrum member. Yeah, this is my party 3. This is what? Party 3. Nothing but member, team member, programmer, developer. What this developer will do, my dear? Will take the task and he'll use one or other technology and lot of development related tools to complete the task are not there. Lot of development tools to complete the task are not there, guys. Everyone getting my point there, guys? For task or ticketing, what is there? Jira. ID is no, the developer will use these many things. In Eclipse, IntelliJ, STS. Debugging, what is there? Eclipse debugger. Build tools, Maven, Gradle. Unit testing, JUnit, Mockito. Code analysis, Sonar Cube and Sonar Lite. Code coverage, Jacaco. Postman, Swagger, web services testing. Come on. Postman, Swagger, web service testing. Logging is for what? SLF4J, Log4J. And like this, lot of tools will be utilized or not there, guys. Lot of tools will be utilized or not there, guys. Everyone understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super, guys. Tell me here, where is this? Okay. A, B, tell me. What is there? C. Tell me. Yeah, developer. Tell me, guys, once task is completed, local unit testing is done on the task, it will be pushed to what? GitHub. Here, code repository tool is used or not there? So, same programmer will use what? Code repository tool. The GitHub is used or not there? Okay, while taking other task, pull operation. While putting our code, push operation. Everyone understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. Okay. Tell me next one. Tell me next one. The testers. Tell me, guys. The testers will collect the code from what? GitHub or GitLab. Will collect the code from what? GitHub or GitLab. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. The testers will collect the code from what? GitHub or GitLab. Okay. And as a tester, they take the support of multiple tools or not there? Okay. As a tester, they take the support of what? Multiple tools. Tell me. Manual testing, Selenium for automation testing, Appium or API services, Postman Swagger for API or web service testing, JMeter for performance testing, Jacaco for code. Jacaco for code coverage. A lot of tools are there now, boss. Manual testing, Selenium for automation testing, Appium for web service testing, Postman Swagger also for web service testing, JMeter for performance testing, Jacaco for what? Code coverage. Lot of things are there or not there, guys? Okay, that's good. Tell me, boss, this is C, this is D, this is what? E. This is D, this is what? E. Right. Tell me next one. F. Okay, with this, what happened, guys? Develop business analyst, project manager, nothing but scrum master, developer, tester's role is completed. This purely happens in software company, na, my dear. Okay, now listen. Now onwards, another team comes into picture. That is a DevOps team. What team, guys? Because these people are responsible to perform build and deployment activity. What do you mean by build activity? Keeping the project ready for keeping the project ready for, keeping the project ready for. Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Keeping the project ready for execution is called build activity. Deployment means running the application by keeping in the server or by moving to cloud environment, making sure that it is in right place for execution. That comes under what? Deployment. Generally what we do, once the testing is over, we try to pack the code manually or by using Maven Gradle tool. We start the server manually. We try to copy the WAR file manually. We run the application. Like this we do or not there, guys? Like this we do or not there, guys? Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is what? F. What is this? Jenkins. CI/CD tool. This is what? E, D, and what? F. Here is my code. Here is my what? WAR file. Here is my Jenkins. What this Jenkins is doing? Jenkins tool continuously collects the code from Git repository. Continuously packs the code. Continuously perform a number of things on the code. First unit testing, then performance testing, then code review, then Jacaco. Okay. Once everything is done, guys, come on. Once everything is done, it actually should deploy, boss, but it won't deploy. Why? Because we don't want to just move the code. We want to move the code and environment. To move the code and environment, okay, this Jenkins hand overs the code to what? Docker environment. What this Docker will do, my dear? Will pack the code along with the environment. Will pack the code along with the environment. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Will pack the code along with the environment. Comfortable or not there, guys? Will pack the code along with the environment. Okay. Will pack the code along with the environment. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Here code and environment packing is happening or not there, guys? Super. Okay. All these operations are taken care by whom, guys? Partify DevOps team, also called as what? Build and deployment team. What is there? Build and deployment team. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Build and deployment team. Okay, that's good. This is what? G. Tell me next one. These Docker containers where code and pack will be given to whom? Kubernetes in cloud environment. Kubernetes in what? Cloud environment. Why Kubernetes, guys? Very simple. If it is a big project, one Docker container having code and software packing is not enough. Having code and software packing is not enough. We need to have what? We need to have what? Multiple copies of Docker container. Performing load balance are not there. Okay, now boss, performing load balancing and giving the feature called what? Auto scaling. What is that? Giving the feature called what, guys? Auto scaling. Auto scaling means we should be in a position to increase the load, decrease the load, increase the Docker containers count, decrease the Docker container count, as and when we want it or not there, guys. Okay, that's good. So this is taken care by whom, guys? Kubernetes. Kubernetes is also called as what? K8s. Understanding my statement? And this Kubernetes runs within the cloud environment or not there? And we are going to work with one or other cloud environment or not there, guys? Okay, boss. Super. Okay, tell me what is happening. Once developer complete the development, testers complete the testing, the code of the Git repository is collected by Jenkins. We'll run a number of things on whole code once again. Once again, code analysis, once again, testing, once again, what? Performance test, everything will be run and it will pack the code. So packed code it is giving to whom? Docker. What Docker is doing? That code plus required environment it is packing and creating as what? Docker container. And this Docker container is hand over to whom? Kubernetes. In Kubernetes, what kind of settings we are going to have? We are asking Kubernetes, you do load balance. This client is a big client, lakhs of requests may come, crores of requests may come. Come on, guys. Lakhs of requests may come, crores of requests may come. Understanding my statement, guys? Lakhs of requests may come. And what, guys? Crores of requests may come. Okay. Lakhs of requests may come and what? Crores of requests may come. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Right. Yeah. Lakhs of and what? Crores of requests may come. Yeah. All those containers are kept in what, guys? Tell me, guys. All those containers are kept in what? Kubernetes. Kubernetes will do load balancing or not there. Super. Up to this, okay, one level. Now, but problem is end user never remembers technical URLs. You always remember website name only, na? Flipkart.com, Yahoo.com, NIT.com. But problem is here so many instances are there and those machines locations are cloud based. The URLs are very technical and lengthy URLs. Do you think end user can type those technical and lengthy URLs, guys? Do you really think end user can type those technical and lengthy URLs, my dear? Come on. Do you really think they can be technical and what? Lengthy URLs are not there, guys. No. That's why there is one more software called DNS, Domain Naming System. What happens in domain naming system? Okay, they take the technical and lengthy URL, they link with what? Website domain name. Very lengthy URL with flipkart.com. Very lengthy technical URL with what? Yahoo.com. Very lengthy URL with NIT.com. That mapping is done in what? DNS or not there? That mapping is done in what? DNS or not there? Since mapping is done, okay, in the browser he will type what? NIT.com. That will come to DNS. DNS gives the original URL. Taking that URL, it will go to whom? AWS environment. In AWS, who is managing instances? Kubernetes. Kubernetes will do load balancing. The Docker container which is having less load will be picked up. Within the container only code plus setup is there. There only code executes. Come on, guys. And the executed code output comes to whom? DNS. And DNS passes that output to whom? Browser. DNS passes that output to what? Browser. So that means code execution is nowhere related to Jenkins Git. Once everything is hand over to Kubernetes and cloud environment, code execution happens in what? Cloud and Kubernetes environment are not there. Then why Kubernetes is having multiple instances of Docker container? To perform load balancing, to increase or decrease the count as needed, to make sure that number of requests are increased or decreased, always things should happen smoothly. Did you ever feel Gmail is not working today? No. Why? They don't have one copy, they have multiple copies of what? Gmail application. If one fails, other will come into picture to run the application. I think you understood these points, guys. Okay, now let's go one by one. Okay, now listen, guys. While working with the cloud, guys, we have to use other tools called Heroku, Datadog, CloudWatch. All these are cloud related tools. Towards maintaining the project, okay. Towards maintaining the project in cloud environment, we have to take the support of what? Heroku and Datadog and CloudWatch. Terraform, some tools are there now, boss, and you have to take the support of what? Those tools. I think you convinced with me, my dear. Come on, everyone. Okay, number one. Okay, we'll go by numbers now. Number one, as a product owner, nothing but business analyst. As a product owner, as a business analyst, as a product owner, as a business analyst. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, fine. Service, the requirements will be gathered from client or from the market. The requirements will be gathered from what? Client or from the market. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Come on. Super. Ashros Kumar, you will get the recording, don't worry. Okay, then from them, he prepares the user story by taking the support of Jira tool. Okay, and Scrum Master, who also works with the Jira tool, okay, will prepare task and tickets from the user stories, and he will assign those tasks and tickets to what? Developers. He will assign those tasks and tickets to what? Developers. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Okay. That's good. Tell me. Okay. For task ticket canceling, what is there? Jira. Eclipse IntelliJ SDS. Debugging Eclipse Debugger. Build tools Maven Gradle. You will use a lot of tools or not there? You will use what? Lot of tools to complete the task, and he will put the code into what? GitHub. If others code is required, you will pull the code from this. Once certain level of task is completed, okay, testers comes into picture. They will collect the code from Git, and they use a lot of tools for completing testing or not there. Okay, B is what? Scrum Master. C is developer. Okay, D also what? Developer and tester. E is also tester work. Then DevOps team comes into picture. They integrate Jenkins tool to collect the code from Git repository continuously for every modification. To run the test, to run the reports once again. Come on. If all test and reports are positive, we are asking to pack the code or not there. We are asking to pack the code. Actually, Jenkins is also responsible for a deployment, but nowadays we are not asking Jenkins to deploy code only. We are giving Jenkins generated var jar file to whom, guys? Docker tool. What Docker tool is doing? Docker tool is creating Docker image based Docker container where code and environment is packed. That is what? G. And Kubernetes is linked with what? Tell me, guys. Kubernetes is linked with what? Yeah. Kubernetes is linked with what? Kubernetes is linked with what? Tell me, guys. Kubernetes what? Linked with what? Kubernetes is linked with Docker tool. What this Kubernetes will do? Will collect the Docker container, will maintain pool of Docker container to achieve auto scaling and what? Load balancing feature. And all these things happens in what? Cloud environment. So that means Kubernetes runs within the cloud. So that means Kubernetes is having its own technical lengthy URL pointing to each Docker container, each application that is there inside the Docker container or not there. Can I ask end user to type those technical URL in the browser address bar? They are non-technical people. They are the visitors of the application. They don't know anything about the technology. Right, my dear? Come on. Okay, that's why. What is there? So That's why the DNS comes into picture. In DNS, we link, we map technical URLs with what? Website names. Technical URLs with what? Website name. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Website names. Here, purely what is there, guys? Website names. Hmm. Website name. Here is my browser. Here is what? NIT.com. What.com, guys? NIT.com. When I type NIT.com, that is linked with what, guys? When I type NIT.com, that is linked with what? Website. That comes to DNS, collects the URL. Based on the URL, it will go to Kubernetes. Kubernetes assigns one Docker container. Within the Docker container, the code is collected and code is executed. The code is collected and what? Code is executed. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Yes, that's good. Okay, guys. Super. And all explanation is given here. Check it out. Business analyst gathers the requirement from client organization on or from the market and creates what? User stories using the support of what? Agile Jira tool. Jira tool is given according to Agile methodology. That's why it is called Agile Jira tool. Scrum Master who leads the team creates the tasks or tickets based on what? User stories to assign to different team members and what? Developers using Agile Jira tool. Next, programmers testing on his own piece of code is called unit testing. Except unit testing, remaining all testings will be done by what? QA team or testers team. Cloud environment offers software, hardware, and what? Network infrastructure on rental basis for both software companies and what? Client organization. For both software companies and what? Client organization. Understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Parties involved in real-time project flow. Party 1, business analyst. Party 2, scrum master. Party 3, developer. Party 4, test QA team. Party 5, DevOps team. DevOps team or DevOps person. It's next party 6, end user. Nothing but visitor of the application are not there. Okay, just now I have explained the numbers. Okay, that's fine, leave it. Programmer testing on the code of the project is called white box testing because he can see and modify the code while doing the testing or not there. He can see and modify the code while doing the testing or not there, guys. Yes or no, na, my dear? Come on. Super. What is there? White box testing. What testing, guys? What testing, guys? White box test. Are, see, unit testing means he is doing on his own code. That means he got access to the code. If something goes wrong here, he can modify the code or not there. That's why it is called white box. Testers testing on the code of the project is called what? Black box test. Testers are non-technical people. They know only testing. Okay, we don't give code access to them. We give only .class file and overall exe file only. But still, if they want to see the code also, they cannot see the code. If you give access to the code also, they cannot feel the code. Right, my dear? Come on. If you want to give access of the code also, we cannot feel the code. So that's why it comes under what, guys? Black box testing, because he cannot see and modify the code while doing the testing. Programmer's testing is always what? On the task. Programmer testing always on the task or unit of the code that he has developed. That's why it is called as what, guys? Unit testing. Testers testing is always on what? Whole project, where programmer testing takes on specific task given to the programmer. Testers will test whole project, and whereas programmer will test what? Specific task of the project. And I have given sample user stories here now, my dear. Come on. Yeah. Jenkins in short. Jenkins in open source automation server used for what? building, testing, deploying software. It enables continuous integration, continuous deploy. First of all, tell me, task will be finalized in first testing only, na? First deployment only? No. Problem will come. Again, we have to redeploy. Again, problem will come. Modify, redeploy, modify, redeploy. Instead of doing that task manually, better to automate or not there. For that one, this CI/CD tool is very, very popular or not there. By automating parts of software development lifecycle for CI/CD process, Docker. Docker is a platform that lets you build, package, and run application in lightweight portable container. So they work consistently across what? Different environment for containerization. So it is purely for what? It is for, tell me, code and environment packing. Code and environment packing. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super. It is what? Code and environment packing. Kubernetes in short. Kubernetes is a container orchestration platform that automates deployment, scaling, and management of containerization of a containerized application. That means management means it is do load balancing or not there. What is there? Load balancing. At least now you got the idea which tool is required in which angle. Okay, now tell me, I'll ask one thing. Git is required in which time? Git is required in 2 times. One is what? When developer pulls the code, pushes the code, it is required. For a tester also to collect the code and test the code, Git is required or not required? Definitely Git is required or not required, guys? Yeah, that's good. Tell me next one. Orchestration. Orchestration means automating what? Coordination and management of multiple processes or services to work together efficiently. Like how Kubernetes manages many containers what? Automate. How Kubernetes manages many containers what? Automatically. Orchestration means what? Management of the containers. Orchestration. Actually, this word has come from music industry. At music industry, we say orchestra arrangement. What is there? Different musical equipment. Different musical equipment will be managed and played in a certain program or not there. That is called orchestration or not there, guys. I think A.R. Rahman, Ilayaraja, once in a while they give open auditorium music live concerts. Tell me what they are doing. Orchestration only they are doing, right? Because they are not great singers, but they stand in front of what? All the musicians, singers, and they try to tell this is how you have to play the song. This is how you have to use the equipment. That is nothing but orchestration or not there, guys. See, every musical equipment is having its own strength, but how to use for a particular purpose, for a particular song, in a particular rhythm is decided by whom, guys? Musician. The task is technically called as what, guys? Orchestration. Kubernetes is also doing the same thing or not there? In a cloud environment, okay, at what time what Docker container should be used, how they should be managed, with what strength they should be managed, which one should get more requests, which one should get less requests, when to remove the existing container, when to add the new container. All this orchestration is done by whom, guys? Kubernetes. Yeah. DNS, guys. I'm just introducing what is what, nothing else. DNS is like phone book of internet. Phone book of internet. Okay. You search for name, you will get the phone number. Similarly, Browser we type nit.com, but really website is nit.com or no? When you deploy in the server, when it is running in Kubernetes container, a lengthy URL will be there or not there? Right from HTTP to big lengthy URL will be there or not there, guys? Definitely lengthy URL will be there, no doubt in that. Definitely what? Lengthy URL will be there. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Yeah. Definitely lengthy URL will be there. Yeah. DNS is like phone book of internet. It translate what? Human readable domain names like what? www.google.com into IP addresses that computes that computers use to identify each other on the network. To identify each other on the network. Are you understanding my statement, guys? DNS is like what is there? Phone book of the internet. It translates human readable domain names like google.com into IP addresses that computers use to identify each other on the network. Yeah, key points. Full form, domain name service, purpose. Converts domain names into IP addresses. Component, DNS resolver. Resolves your query, starts look up for the process. I typed nit.com. This resolver takes and looks for what? Searching process. Root server directs to correct top level domain like .com, .org. TLD server directs to authorization of what? DNS server. Authoritative server provides actual IP address for the human. See, these many things are happening when we type. You just type nit.com here, nareshit.com, right? Okay, but you see, big URL has come now, my dear. Okay, you type something here, you select something, NASCAM courses, right? Yes. Okay, but this is not the original URL. You know, while learning Servlet JSP, HTTP, host name, port number, slash, domain, slash X, slash Y, slash Z, something we have taken or not there, guys. Something we have taken or not there, guys. Come on. When you type google.com, ఉంది 11 o'clock. రోజు ఉంటుందా? 9కి పెట్టుకోవచ్చా? మరి మరి ఎప్పుడు పెట్టుకోవాలి చూడండి. వేరే టైం మార్చండి అబ్బా, ఒకసారి మార్చండి, ట్రై చేయండి. ఎందుకంటే నాకు సిలబస్ కాదు లేకపోతే అంతే 11కి ఒక్కటే సెట్ చేయ అంతే. ఏదో వచ్చే ఒక 1 hour లేట్ ముందులో పెట్టు, లేదా 11కి బదులు 12కి పెట్టి 1 hour తీసుకొని వెళ్తా. 11కి బదులు 12కి పెట్టి అట్లీస్ట్ 1 hour తీసుకొని వెళ్తా అంటున్నా. ఓకే. When you type google.com, DNS finds its what? IP. And your browser connects to that IP website open. Okay, this I think this is not required. No, I don't worry. I collected from ChatGPT only to save my typings. Right. Tell me, roles involved in what? Agile Scrum model. I said na regular project manager, project leader, these terminologies are not there. Not there nowadays. One is what? Product owner, nothing but business analyst. Represent customer or business, defines product version and goals, creates, manages product backlogs, a prioritized list of features, nothing but what is required urgently. Ensures the team builds maximum value features first. He is responsible for what? Product. He is the person who connects with what? Client. He is the bridge between client and technical team. Even Scrum Master also won't speak with client, guys. He is the person who speaks. Right. Next what? Scrum Master. Acts as a facilitator and coach for the Scrum team. Facilitator and coach for what? Scrum team. Ensures what? Scrum practices are followed what? Correctly. Removes obstacle or blockers affecting the team. Promotes what? Collaboration and continuous what? Improvement. Promotes collaboration and continuous what? Improvement. Are you understanding my statement, guys? As a facilitator and coach for the Scrum team, ensures Scrum practices followed correctly, removes obstacle and blockers affecting the team, promotes the collaboration and continuous what? Improvement. Yeah, tell me. Development team, developers are QA or what? Designers. A self-organizing cross-functional group that builds the product. A self-organizing cross-functional group that builds the product. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Responsible for delivering potentially shippable increment at the end of each sprint. Includes developers, testers, UI, UX designer, sometimes what? DevOps engineer. Sometimes what? DevOps engineer. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Self-organizing cross-functional group that builds the product. Responsible for delivering potentially shippable increments at the end of what? Each sprint. Okay, they're responsible to deliver the product. Includes developer, testers, everything, all team members. Next one, stakeholders, external people, customers, business leader, users who provide feedback and requirement. Not part of the Scrum team, but influence priority and the direction. Or the client organizations and other thing. Next, Scrum events. Sprint planning decides what to deliver in upcoming sprint. 14-day sprint will be there now, boss. Come on. 14-day sprint will be there. Okay, what to be? What should be taken? What should be the priority one? What should be delivered? That is decided. Daily Scrum, nothing but stand-up meeting. Every day, minimum 15 minutes meeting will be there to understand the status of the task completion. Next, sprint review. At the end of the sprint, the review on the sprint will happen based on the feedback given by stakeholders. Next one, sprint retrospective. Reflect and improve the team processes. Nothing is there, guys. Okay, at the end of the sprint or once in a while, they sit and discuss what are the challenges developers are getting. Sprint review is purely by keeping client in mind, whether delivered properly or not, requirement satisfied or not, quality is good or not, security is good or not. But sprint retrospect means nothing but within the team discussion. What are the problems they are getting? Are they feeling stressed to complete the task so early? This kind of internal within the team discussions will happen. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. I think you got the clarity about various tools that are there. Okay, since some time is there, okay, let me give some basic idea about those AWS tools, guys. Let me give some basic idea about what those AWS tools, because I have not talked about those AWS tools. Anyhow, AWS basics is a separate course for you people, right? There it will be covered, but since some time is there with us, let us try to understand one by one. Okay, brief about CloudWatch. Brief about CloudWatch tool. Yeah. It's a monitoring and observability service of Amazon Web Service. It helps to track what's happening in your application, servers, cloud resources in real time. At a basic level, CloudWatch collects metrics. Yeah, listen. Are you going to use your own infrastructure or cloud infrastructure? Everything you are taking on rental basis now, boss. Memory rental, processor rental, everything on rental, right? So when you are paying rent, you want to know how we are using those resources effectively or not. For that one, we have a tool called what? CloudWatch. It's nowhere related. See, when our application is executing, how much CPU it is using, how much memory it is using. If not sufficient, we'll increase it. If sufficient, we'll adjust with. If it is more and more, we are not touching the peak, but unnecessarily we purchased more and more high level. We try to reduce the burden. In that aspect, it is useful or not there, guys. Amazon CloudWatch. Here are the ideal metrics, numerical data, logs, text records, alarms. Okay, alarm. Array CPU already touched 80%, memory already touched. Alarm is required or not, right? Dashboard, visual view of system health. Events. Events are rules. Triggers action automatically, like scaling and notification. All these are taken care by CloudWatch or not there. That means it is there to watch AWS infrastructure utilization when your application is running. It is very useful or not there, guys. It's very useful or not there, guys. Come on. Yes. Amazon CloudWatch. Amazon CloudWatch. Say paste. This is Amazon CloudWatch tool or not? I think you got the basic idea about CloudWatch. This is Amazon CloudWatch tool or not? I think you got the basic idea about CloudWatch.